Hi everyone. For today's topic, we have the economic system and production possibilities frontier. At the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to differentiate the economic systems, understand the production possibilities frontier, and apply the concept of opportunity cost and trade-off in the real-world scenario. Before we proceed to our discussion, let us try to answer the following questions. 1. Which of the following statements is true about opportunity cost? A. Opportunity cost is the same as trade-off. B. Opportunity cost is the foregone benefit in choosing the best alternative. C. Opportunity cost happens when you sacrifice one thing to obtain another. D. None of the above. The answer is B. Opportunity cost is the foregone benefit in choosing the best alternative. 2. Which of the following statements is true about trade-off? A. Trade-off is the same as opportunity cost. B. Trade-off happens when you sacrifice one thing to get something. C. Trade-off is the benefit in choosing the best alternative. D. None of the above. The answer is B. Trade-off happens when you sacrifice one thing to get something. 3. Which of the following group is the classification of economic systems? A. Traditional, command, market, and mixed. B. Agricultural, industrial, technological, and developmental. C. First world, second world, third world, and fourth world. D. None of the above. The answer is A. Traditional, command, market, and mixed. 4. Which of the following is not true about barter system? A. It refers to the exchange of goods and services without the use of money. B. It is an old form of commerce. C. It is evident in traditional economy. D. None of the above. The answer is D. None of the above. 5. Which of the following statements best describes the production possibilities frontier? A. It shows different combinations in producing two goods. B. It is the production schedule of a good. C. It reflects the possible solution to the problem. D. None of the above. The answer is A. It shows different combinations in producing two goods. Let's check if you still remember our lesson last time. Identify the following terms in each statement. Rearrange the jumbled letters to get the correct answer. We know that the main concern of economics is to allocate efficiently the limited resources to satisfy the desires of the people. To properly distribute the resources, economists came up with basic questions that the management or policy makers must answer. These questions will address the concern of economics. However, the answer depends on the economic goals of the country and the type of economic system it has. The economic system determines how resources are being distributed to the society. There are four types of economic system: traditional economy, command economy, market economy, and mixed economy. Traditional economy is the most basic type of economic system, and considered as the old form of economic activity. Many countries in the world still adopt this economic system. The basic economic activities of this system are engaged in agriculture, such as farming, fishing, and the like. This economy adopts the old form of commerce, which is the barter system. Bartering is the exchange of goods and services between two or more parties without the use of money. If the household has a less supply of rice but abundant in corn products, it can barter their corns with others who have surplus in rice. In general, the way of life in a traditional economic system is simple. However, the disadvantage of this economic system is lack of technological access. In a command economy, a large part of the economic system is controlled by a centralized power of the government. Since the government is a central feature of the economy, they involve everything from planning to redistributing resources to the society. It is among the theories of politics and economy of Karl Marx. In this case, the government is not only involved in making all decisions, but it is also included in the price formulation and control. This type of economic system dictates and answers the basic questions in economics. This capability also means that the government usually owns the factors of production and the major industries like utilities, transportation, and telecommunication. In a free market economy, firms and households act in self-interest to determine how resources get allocated, what goods and services need to produce, and who buys the products. This system is opposite to how a command economy works. There is no government intervention in a pure market economy. This mechanism is called laissez-faire or let-alone policy. It is a French word for leave to be. This means that the government do not intervene the market activities, hence, the policy is favorable to the capitalists. Adam Smith, invisible hand dictates the prices of the goods and services, based on the demand and supply. Consumers pay the highest price they want to, and businesses only produce profitable goods and services. There is a lot of incentives for entrepreneurship. Businesses invest heavily in research and development for constant innovation as companies compete to provide better products for consumers. One of the disadvantages of pure market economy is lack of focus on societal benefit, which leads to higher income inequality. A mixed economy is a combination of different types of economic systems. This system is commonly a mixture of market economy and command economy. It is also known as Keynesian economic system or dual economic system. There is a government intervention while everyone has freedom to choose and opportunities to innovate. Individuals have the freedom to enter the market. Unlike the free market where the price is formed by supply and demand, in this system, the price is controlled as there is the motive to make a profit without sacrificing the social welfare. In economics, trade-off means the exchange in which a person sacrifices one or more things for getting a particular product, service or experience. Suppose a company wants to start a new project, which requires huge investment and other resources. The trade-off entails the reduction in certain expenses, in order to invest in the new project. There is an exchange of resources from expenses to the new project. Hence, trade-off implies the way forsaking one or more desirable alternatives, in obtaining a specified outcome. Whenever you make a trade-off, the thing that you do not choose is your opportunity cost. It refers to a benefit that a person could have received, but gave up to take another course of action. An opportunity cost represents an alternative given up when a decision is made. Suppose after pursuing bachelor's degree in business administration you have two options. To start your own business and earn 20,000 pesos per month. Or, join in a company and get 25,000 pesos per month. If you commence your own business you will earn 20,000 pesos, but you will not get 25,000 pesos per month. This 25,000 pesos is your opportunity cost, which you will get for serving the company and not starting your own business. The production possibilities frontier shows the combinations of goods and services that can be produced and those that cannot given the resources. To illustrate the PPF, we focus on the two goods at a time, and hold the quantities of all other goods and services constant, ceteris paribus. The figure shows the PPF for guns and butter, which stand for any pair of goods and services. Every choice along the PPF involves a trade-off. On this PPF, we must give up some guns to get more butter. Or, give up some butter to get more guns. If we move along the PPF from C to D, the opportunity cost of the increase in butter is the decrease in guns. A move from C to D increases butter production by 1 ton. Gun production decreases from 12 units to 9 units. A decrease of 3 units. The opportunity cost of 1 ton of butter is 3 units of guns. 1 ton of butter costs 3 units of guns. A move from D to C increases gun production by 3 units. Butter production decreases by 1 ton. The opportunity cost of 3 units of guns is 1 ton of butter. 1 unit of guns costs 1/3 of a ton of butter. Note that the opportunity cost of guns is the inverse of the opportunity cost of butter. Because resources are not all equally productive in all activities, the PPF bows outward, is concave. The outward bow of the PPF means that as the quantity produced of each good increases, so does its opportunity cost. Points inside and on the frontier, such as points A, B, C, D, E, F, and Z are attainable. Points outside the frontier are unattainable. We achieved production efficiency if we cannot produce more of one good without producing less of some other good. Hence, points A, B, C, D, E, and F which along the frontier are efficient. Any point inside the frontier, such as point Z, is inefficient. At such a point it is possible to produce more of one good without producing less of the other good. At point Z, resources are either unemployed or misallocated. For your activity, please read the directions. You may answer this after watching the video. To summarize what you have learned in the lesson, answer the following questions. 1. What are the 4 economic systems? 2. What is the production possibilities frontier? 3. How will you apply the concept of opportunity cost and trade-off in real-life scenario? Why some of the brightest students do not get a 100 general weighted average. After sleeping, attending classes, and performing the daily tasks in life, a student has 8 hours a day available for study and recreation. If the student spends all 8 hours studying, she will get a 100. However, for every hour of recreation it lowers the general weighted average. Let us check if you have learned something today. Please answer the post-test.